I'm scared of my last name. When I go out to like the clubs here in Denver, I take off all of my Jewish jewelry as well. I just don't want to have any altercation. I'm from Chicago, the north side of Chicago, where all the Jews are from. I'm from Highland Park. Growing up, I went to around like 5 or 6 bar mitzvahs every weekend, super Jewish. All of my friends are Jewish. I never really thought anything about it. I just thought that we're just all equal. In high school, I did end up graduating early, and I did a semester in Israel. I lived on a kibbutz where we just did like community activities, just like touring. And then I also lived in Israel for another 6 months following that. So I was very exposed to Jewish life. I didn't have any experience with anti-Semitism. I didn't think it was real, like it died with the Holocaust. So that was a big shock to me when I moved to Colorado. When I first started to just walk around campus at Colorado State, I've just noticed, some little swastikas, and it was a huge, huge shock to me. At first, I was in total denial. I'm like, there's no way people still hate the Jews. This is not an issue now. This is just a one-time thing. And then I kept seeing it, and it would make me really sad. I didn't really know any Jewish people at CSU, so I definitely felt alone. I was very sad, usually every day. I started going to Hillel and meeting other people who feel the same way, which actually helped me a lot. Definitely in the weeks following October 7th, I became more and more aware of everything that's been going on there, so I became more vocal and passionate. Then I bought my necklace, and I got the Bring Them Home necklace as well, and I started wearing it. I got very passionate. My room now has an Israeli flag in it. None of this would have happened, I think, if it wasn't for October 7th. I probably would have just kept living on. So one of the classes I took was called Writing Debates, and this was during the peak of the protest on campus. So we had a discussion about it. I was already fuming. I was arguing with people in class about Hamas, and then I was arguing with the professor as well, because he was also anti-Israel, but did not have any of the facts. And it was a very big wake-up call, because at that time I thought it was just, our age, Gen Z, who are uneducated. And then I realized that it's also the professors. This class was right next to the encampments. At the end of class, he told us to go check it out, and obviously I did not. Most of the class was for it, get to leave class early and just go see the protests. But it was just very eye-opening. So since I recently graduated, I've been on the hunt for a job. With my interviews, I actually take off my Star of David necklace. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of my last name. When I go out to the clubs here in Denver, I take off all of my Jewish jewelry as well. I just don't want to have any altercation. It's pretty sad. I want to keep it on, honestly. I love it. I love this necklace. I wear it all the time, but I'm scared that it will impact my future if I keep it on. On TikTok, I follow all of the Israeli creators and the Jewish creators, and that has just led to me seeing that the comments to like ratio was extremely off. I started by just looking at the comments and realizing oh my God, no one is speaking up to this. A video comes up on my feed, and I go straight to the comments, and I just try to answer their comments with facts. I've gotten some death threats, got called Nazi, and sometimes it's hard for me to open the app because I'm scared of what people would respond to me with. Well, I keep picking fights with these people because I don't see anyone else doing it. It's just so overwhelming with all the hate that are on these videos. So I just try to speak up to others who are like just scrolling and just looking at the comments, not interacting, to know that there are people on your side. Like, you're not the only one. My message to everyone else is that you're not alone. There are people, lots of people who are on Israel's side. Normal for me would be getting a bigger necklace. I had to get the small one and not being afraid, not having to take it off at night or take it off for jobs. So I just want to be able to just talk about my life again without having to pick different words to say or trying to avoid topics.